Going live right now, man. I got my brother in the building with me, man. And we getting ready to have a good positive conversation. We ain't having nothing negative, so don't nobody come up here with no negativity or you will get blocked. We ain't got time for none of that, man. We building over here. Dame, what's good?
What's poppin'? How you doing, Boosie?
I'm good, family. I'm good, man. Man, been waiting for you for a minute, man, but we getting ready to put some things together right now. So seeing you on the beat with the beat 139, and everybody been talking about it, the great positive things, man. I just wanted, to let my audience know what you showed them boys down there when they came to see you.
Well, I just showed them all verticals of the business. We started, did I make noise? We started going at the Afro Studios with that show Point of View, and I wanted them to get interviewed by the other show.
Right.
And we shot there. They got to interview the CEO of Afro TV and all that.
Okay.
And then we got the ride back in my Sprinter. Did I make a mess? Oh, in the Sprinter. And they got to listen to all the new music that we were making. Nicolette, Booster. Hey, how you doing? Booster, PD Crack, about the Nicky Licky, and the Black Guns, my group. And then we went over to Dusko Strikes. I got a little family center that's also the studio.
Right.
So, it's a bowling alley, and it's for my son, really. It's a bowling alley, it's a club, it's a bar, it's a lounge.
Right.
I want to call it a club, a lounge, bar, and pool. It's about 40,000 square feet. And, I shoot here and all that, but it's really for my son, because we're going to theme it out with his book, and make healthy food here and have live music, but like broadcast, all that stuff.
Right.
Basically my dreams. But like right now we here, there's nobody here but us. So we just, this is where we work.
Getting the family business together.
Yeah, that was the intention.
Right.
And then I showed them the clothing vertical. And then, after actually talking with them, we started to talk and we filmed about 8 different TV shows for their brand.
Wow.
And I felt like I don't want to do a TV show with them. I thought it would make more sense to do like a network deal, like an 8-show deal, and
right.
Get the music distributed. I'm doing a little something with Sony. So it's a then do a collab with the CEO, because everything that we do now has to have clothing. And then also, they can use the venue if they want to do things as well.
Right. That's big. Well, that's when you came to North Carolina with me and Jay Black, basically that's what you did with us and put us in position. I always tell people, I'm like, when my bro say he gonna do something for you, he do it. That's one of the people like you should never go against when somebody show you love. That's why one thing I'm never gonna do is go against the grain, even if we mad at each other about something. Never ever. And this is a lesson for the young cats, man. When somebody puts you in a position to do something, you don't never ever forget that person and never ever go against them, even if you're not speaking, man. And I'm loving that.
There's a certain amount of respect you give people that give a certain amount of respect.
Facts.
So at the end of the day, you should always match somebody's energy. So if someone treats you well, you treat them back.
Right.
The only time you don't treat people good is when it's defense, when you're protecting your energy. Then you got to punish people that try to hurt you.
Right.
But in general, honor is a lot of times at one point didn't need to be said because you saw it and you knew the right thing. But a lot of times in these days, this generation doesn't get to see the real honor and no one tells them. But for those that know, they're accountable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you know right and wrong and you've been brought up right and people taught you and you saw people do the right thing, the test is usually going to be money.
Yeah.
And perceived power.
Yeah.
And that's the devil.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't get past the devil's test. I can tell you that. They think they win, but they lose it.
Yes. That's a fact.
You feel me?
That's a fact.
Rolling up, Nicolette? Rolling up? thought
Yeah, a lot of
Nikki Ricky's rehearsing. I thought she was gonna roll up.
yeah, a lot of people don't never pass that test, and I always tell people, man, don't let money change you, because without your friends, you can't really get money. Not the money you think that you really would be entitled to. And you know that lesson you gave Clue way back in the days. I rewind that for a lot of people, man. If you over there doing one thing and he over there doing another thing, y'all can get 50 things accomplished. So I understand where you're going at with that. And I also saw
success. If everyone supports each other, no one could ever be broke.
Facts. Nobody should never be broke.
You know, there's no person in the world that doesn't have a bump in the road their whole life.
Right.
You know, no one's up their whole life. People get challenged. You know, they get down, pause, and they get back up.
Right.
And
right.
That's part of, you know, again, if you're looking at things through God's view, he's just testing your faith.
Right.
There's no way to see if you're a general unless you've been through a war.
Right.
And there's no way to know if you're a God-fearing, faithful, you know, honorable man unless it's been tested. Everyone preaches they're tough until they're in a tough situation. Right. Everyone says they're honorable until they're in an honorable situation over money.
Right.
Everyone says don't fight your brother until your brother makes you mad. Right. So, you know, it's all about how you react to things.
Right.
And I know God gives me a lot to react to. I know I'm being tested constantly by God to see if I'm going to fold. And it's just not going to happen.
Right. Exactly. You fight. How many battles you got to fight at one time, bro?
It's always, because anything that I love, I got to fight for.
Yeah.
And I love a lot.
Right. Facts.
So, you know, there's a lot of things I want to do. So it's a lot of things. I mean, I could be complacent with one thing, but that would be boring.
Right. And this is what I tell people, man. They be like, yo, man, you always speaking up for Dame or Jay Black, but those people that I love, so I'm always speak up. Dame always tell me, chill, I got this. I'ma fight these battles. But you know, sometimes I just can't. I don't like nobody talking about somebody that I love. Perfect example of what you just said. And that's what I want my audience to understand. That's what street knowledge is about. We about showing love, making sure each other's all right. And that's what we want these kids out there in the world to see. There's no need to be battling against each other, because you're not going to learn nothing from it, man. For real.
Well, here's the thing. When we were young, to make it into our 50s was like a stat. Like, yo, I'm happy to get to 50 the way niggas was outside.
Big fact.
So if you got to the 50 without having to compromise your morals or your integrity, and you know, that should be telling you, and should be telling of the person's character.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you have to move a certain way to get there.
Right.
And if you want to learn how to be 50, then you might want to pay attention to those that did it right.
Right.
At 50.
Right.
Like, you know, and again, if you choose a certain lifestyle, you have to sign on to possibly losing a good part of your life, incarcerated or dead.
Yeah.
But it's a choice that you sign on to.
Yep.
But if you could do it, know when to stop, not have to be incarcerated or get killed, stay healthy, have a family, and still be happy, regardless of what's been put in front of you,
mm-hmm.
that might be the person you want to listen to and learn from.
Right.
People that have short-term success for the wrong reasons are not the people you want to be like.
Right.
Period.
Right.
And that's just logic.
Straight logic, straight common sense. And a lot of people, you know, they say sense ain't common, and a lot of people don't have it. And those are the reasons why, excuse me, these young cats is doing what they doing outside, because nobody is sticking to those morals anymore, man. And it's sad. But
that's why I'm not. That's why one of the reasons I'm not outside and try to teach is so that I don't have to become a victim of my environment, and people can learn from me and see what it looks like, what real wealth is.
Right.
It means a peaceful, happy, loving existence.
Facts. And you know, long time ago, you know, when I was investing, me and Jay Black was investing all that money in the artists, and you came down here on the strength of love, right? And the bull crap went on, and we lost a lot of money in that investment. But First thing I always tell people, first thing that nigga Dame told me, he said, man, you might as well invest in yourself, bro. That's it. And that's what I've been doing, investing in myself. Got the food truck. I'm sitting, doing the music and doing this podcast movement, doing everything on my own. And I sit in the house and I strategize from the crib. So I take a few notes from your blueprint, and that's a fact. And that's what I let people know. That's what it's all about. You listen to your people, man. That's winning, and that's how it goes. And
you learn from their actions, not really their words.
Facts.
You know what I'm
saying? Facts. And I'm gonna ask you one more thing, because I know you're in there rehearsing and all that, and I appreciate you coming on. Because it's been going all through the tabloids. And I told people I'm gonna let my brother explain it to y'all about the Honor Up movie and how was it the Honor Up, or was it that company that you wasn't even worrying about no more that was sold?
And again, let's just say allegedly, so I don't catch a lawsuit.
Right, allegedly.
I guess somebody, someone had copyright Honor Up in Poppington and someone else's name.
Right.
But it wasn't me that did it. And in 2017, it got transferred to a whole other thing.
Right.
But I didn't even know that. I just discovered that now when they said, BT told me that this dude was calling saying they owned it. I didn't even know it was fronting like that. So when I looked, I'm like, I didn't even know about the other one. But the bottom line is, I guess the guy, when they saw that it said Honor Up, they didn't really look at it to see that Poppington does not own Honor Up and never did. So, I don't know why. Maybe they looked and saw the old copyright and thought they got something. But I felt like they should have known that it wasn't that, because I would have had somebody show up to buy the shit.
Right.
But I wouldn't even let it go to auction.
Right. Facts. Everybody's saying that. That's smart. Say, damn, y'all don't think Dane would have had $1? Get out of here. Y'all sound stupid.
That's what I'm saying. That sounds ridiculous.
Dumb.
But the thing is the problem is when the people that are supposed to be close to you try to push a narrative that's not true. Right. And you have to wonder why they're doing it. But they can't keep pushing lies, But if you shouldn't be pushing lies at all, but you should never be pushing lies about the people that, kind of you grew up with, that you've known. Pushing lies on any level to me is some pussy shit.
Yeah.
And only a punk would do it.
Right. Facts. And
so the thing about it is when you know someone's a punk, you gotta expect punk shit, but you're not going to just have punk shit.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Big fact.
But a lot of punk shit is going on, and I'm just not gonna tolerate a punk narrative from a punk ass nigga. And that's all I'm saying.
And Camron was saying something about they did the Honor Up. You did the Honor Up joint at Kanye West's house, and the Larry dude said he was there.
At Kanye West's house?
Not did the screening there, and it was a nice screening.
Oh, it wasn't at his crib. It was at one of his he had a facility like I got. We all have facilities.
Right. He said it was a nice joint. He said he did it in Vegas, and it didn't turn out right. So I'm saying to myself, why yours ain't turn out right? Because I did one down here.
In Vegas, that's not true. But I'm not discussing none of that shit they're afraid of when I'm talking about. They lying.
No, but what I'm saying, bro, mine when I did it down here, mine was popping out here in North Carolina.
Why is because a whack ass nigga threw it.
Nah, I get it.
Whack ass nigga. That's why.
I get it. So, and ours was popping.
Larry did something in Vegas, and he's whack. So
right.
But people showed up, but he's whack.
Right.
So if Dame Dash come to town regardless, Honor Up or not, they hadn't seen the movie to say it's bad or good. You're supposed to just show up if you got rhythm.
Facts. In North Carolina, when me and Jay Black did it,
exactly. So again,
it was popping.
It don't even matter what those dudes are saying. Nobody's listening. We all know how that character is. Those are the kind of guys that get punched in the face and don't hit back. How can you listen to people that don't have real manhood and look at things through that perspective? So, we all know homeboy be lying. Fredo already stole Harlem under the bus. He gets told what to do, literally, by a dude from Queens that he was once beefing with. He bowed down. He bowing down to a Queens dude, bowing bowing, going at his homies for a Queens dude that's laughing at him. You understand what I'm saying? So how do you have respect for anyone that would ever do that? But you gotta respect it from someone that has no heart.
Right. I get you. I get you.
It's consistent with the man's character. I think the man cried because he thought he was gonna get busted with me and was gonna go to PC and then lie about it. And call an honest man a liar. How does a liar call an honest man a liar? That's what liars do. Right.
I got you.
But either way, let's not spend too much time on Fredo. Let's move forward.
Nah, no doubt. And one more question before you.
Anyone that violates their family is a Fredo.
One more question. I ain't even want to go that route. I just wanted to let them know that honor up was popping down here. But I know.
Nah, shit is always popping. But again, someone that you gotta remember, Fredo never did a movie that was good without me. Ever in his life, he never made a good record if it wasn't with me or on it. But he's never done anything good by himself but gossip.
I got you. No doubt.
And then when he got punched in the face, it fucked up this shit. Because, you know why? Because the nigga went hiding, so none of us could ask him why he let somebody punch him in his face.
Wow.
But, you know,
that's
what happened.
I got you.
But, of course, he'll try to lie.
Right.
And just, like, the thing about it, when you're in a room with a fat nigga and a nigga that's going to say yes to everything, you start to think you're right and believe your own bullshit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
But it's like, yo, nobody's gonna be laughing at that dumb shit you saying when you're not in that stupid ass room with them stupid ass people.
So one more question for you, Boogie. People want to know what My Paid in Full is the meaning of. What's your plans for the My Paid in Full?
It's about the things that my people saw and that I saw myself.
Right.
Like Jay Black, like Steve Mack, like me. I don't need to buy the rights. First of all, you don't have to buy the rights to nothing that's public domain anyway.
Right. Fact.
So you can't buy the rights from anybody that committed a crime because it's the son of Sam law.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So
exactly.
I don't have to buy the rights for my own personal experience. And my friends, they my friends. I grew up. I saw it.
Fact.
So we gonna see it.
Facts. And that's what I tell them. I'm like, well, all the real dudes, we all know all the real dudes. We are the story of the real Paid in Full. And other people from it.
How you gonna have a Queens nigga tell a punk ass Harlem nigga how to make a movie about or a TV series about something they never saw with their own two eyes?
Yeah, I
want to do that. I'll challenge. I want to see it. They better do it right.
Right.
I know my shit gonna be right.
Right.
I'm a better filmmaker than both of them.
Bro.
Cam is whack at everything. I mean, Fredo.
Right.
And the fact of the matter is, going back to Honor Up, I wrote Honor Up, and I never copyrighted it.
Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't what's copywritten that we found is not the copyright of the real Honor Up anyway. It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
But those guys like the Muddy Waters.
Right. No doubt.
Yo, let's roll a joint. You know what I mean?
No doubt. So, I mean, you cleared it up.
You got it. Can I get a donut? Yeah, I had one of those in years. I just wanted it today.
Yeah. Well, you cleared it up. You know what I'm saying? Because my audience been asking, so I told him, I said, yo, I'm gonna get my bro on the line, and I'm gonna let him.
Pushing lines like that, you know. Fredo should be careful talking about that type of shit. He get in trouble like that. You're not talking about the truth.
Right. I got you.
Sitting around gossiping about another man's business and not even saying the right shit, sounding stupid. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know what to do. But all right, Boots.
Well, all right. Yeah, handle your business, man. Tell sis I said I love her, man. I'll hit you later, bro.
Absolutely. Everybody said what up.
All right, bet. So, yeah, man, everybody been asking them questions. I got the man. I had him on video. Something happened with the video, so I don't know. I just told him we're good to do it on the phone, but I'll be around him in a minute. And I'm going to have my camera crew with me, and we're going to film, and we're going to get more deep into detail. I just wanted him to go over a few things, being that everything is going on out here right now, all over the internet. The internet waves going crazy between Cam, Jim Jones, and and Dame. And y'all don't get it twisted. Cam is my boy. Dame is my boy. But Dame is my brother, man. that being in the middle stuff be so hard when you rock with both parties. It's crazy, and it's like what a brother to do, man. But hopefully they'll get it together. People done been through things. Cam and Mason said crazy things about each other, and they back cool. They say time heals all wounds, man. And hopefully that's what's gonna happen very soon, man. For real, man. And that's just the bottom line, man. So I wanted to bring this up real quick, but I got something else I got for y'all, man. I gotta go and make one move, and I'm coming back. We're gonna go live, and we're gonna have a real long conversation, man. I just wanted to get my bro Dame up here on this line and let y'all hear it from his mouth. What's gonna be what with the paid in full? Because it's all in the air about 50 doing the paid in full and bought the rights and all that. But once again, we know all the real players, not just the AZ, the Alpos, the Rich Porters, there's a whole bunch of other people. That was just an AZ story that he wrote. It's a whole bunch of other people that was getting plenty money just like they was. They just was probably a little more low key. And everybody know about AZ Alpo because of the things they did when they come up. That was a little more outspoken. A was more laid back. Alpo did a lot of flashy stuff. Rich Porter did too. A did flashy stuff here and there with the cars. But a lot of people, other people did they flashy stuff here and there too. But it went to the next level when the movie came out, which made them way more popular than a lot of people in Harlem. But there's so many Harlem people that was getting just the same amount of money. And we know all of them. You know what I'm saying? Majority of it. If I don't know one, my bro J Black know one, Unique Mecca Audio know one, Dame know one, a few of my other people. Like we all Harlem small, so everybody's connected, and we all was making moves then. No disrespect to Camron, he wasn't in that age bracket then when we was outside doing those things. And people change their life now. That lifestyle is over with. Cam them was supposed to be the next generation to change that generational curse of us having to be outside hustling and selling drugs. They made it to that plateau. Imagine Jim, Cam, Jewel, Freaky Zeke, all of them are still together, and they get back with Dame. It would be jobs for everybody out there. It'd be a whole bunch of managers, assistant managers, makeup artists, publicists for all kind of artists that would just be coming and coming and coming, and they would have been the motor behind it, and it would have changed the generational curse. Nobody wouldn't have to be hustling and selling drugs because everybody would be winning. But now look, Harlem is in a frenzy right now, and ain't nothing perfect. So hopefully they can get it together. I don't got nothing bad to say about none of them. Nothing bad. I don't have a dog in that fight because they are brothers at the end of the day. Yes, Cam and Dame is brothers, man. I hope they can get it right. That's where my mind is at with them. And Jim too, for real. I hope they can get it right. Cam said he talked to Jewels the other day, so that's a start. For real, because they got something powerful, man. I don't want to see it go to waste. It's looking like everybody's saying, man, that's over. Dipset a rapping. It's like, it's crazy. Because I had Cam down here around me several times. Cam did stuff for me, and Dipset wasn't even thought about back then when he was coming. So I'm gonna always have some loyalty to him too. But that's why I got to say, yo, no dog in that fight. But hopefully we can get it right, man. So yeah, your boy Big Bootsie, I'm signing out. I'll be back. Y'all stay tuned, man.